What's up, Tech Rebels? Welcome back to Tech Curiosity Stream, where we geek out on the future, 1 gigabit at a time. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wild world of 5G. Yeah, you know, that thing everyone's talking about. The tech that's either gonna give you the power of 1,000 routers or turn you into a government-controlled robot. We're gonna break down the hype, the hysteria, and everything in between. Is it really faster than a cheetah on a sugar rush? Are those conspiracy theories legit? And most importantly, will it finally stop your mom from complaining about the buffering during her soap operas? We're gonna answer all that and more, right here, right now. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button like you mean it, and get ready for a wild ride. Because in the world of tech, things move fast, but we move faster. Let's dive in. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics. What even 5G? It's not just 4G with a fresh coat of paint and a faster engine. Nah, this is a whole new beast. We're talking about download speeds that'll make your head spin, latency so low it practically doesn't exist, and enough bandwidth to stream every single cat video ever created, simultaneously. But how does it achieve this technological marvel, you ask? Well, my friends, it all comes down to the magic of higher frequencies. We're talking about millimeter waves, those bad boys that used to be the sole domain of your microwave, but fear not, your hot pockets are safe. For now, they power our need for speed. These higher frequencies mean more data can be crammed into those airwaves, like cramming a week's worth of clothes into your carry-on luggage. It's a tight squeeze, but it gets the job done. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. Literally. Because these millimeter waves are like delicate snowflakes, easily disrupted by walls, trees, and even the occasional rogue squirrel. We need a lot more cell towers to make this whole thing work. Like, a more. And that, my friends, is where things get interesting. Alright, let's hop into the Tech Trends DeLorean and take a trip down memory lane. Buckle up. Because this is going to be a wild ride through the history of mobile technology. First stop, the 1980s, the decade of shoulder pads, leg warmers, and the brick phone. Yep, 1G was basically the dinosaur of mobile tech. We're talking clunky handsets, spotty coverage, and conversations that cost more per minute than a gourmet burger. But hey, it was a start, right? Back then, the idea of sending a text message or, God forbid, watching a video on your phone was pure science fiction. But little did we know a technological revolution was brewing. Cue the cheesy 90s techno music because 2G is here to party. Suddenly, phones were smaller, sleeker, and capable of sending those oh-so-important 160-character messages. Remember T9 texting? Pepperidge Farm remembers? And so do our thumbs. 2G also brought us the first glimpses of mobile internet, albeit at speeds that would make a sloth yawn. But hey, we could finally check our emails on the go, as long as we were patient enough to wait for those tiny, pixelated images to load. The world was changing, and we were all glued to our tiny screens, eager to see what the future held. Enter the 2000s, the era of low-rise jeans, frosted tips, and the birth of the smartphone as we know it. 3G was a game-changer, bringing us faster data speeds, video calls that rarely worked, and the dawn of app addiction. Remember those first blurry Skype sessions, or the thrill of downloading a song in under 5 minutes? 3G might seem slow by today's standards, but back then it felt like pure magic. Of course, all this innovation came at a price-crippling data bills. Remember those? Yeah, good times. Fast forward to the 2010s, where skinny jeans reigned supreme, avocado toast became a personality trait, and 4G unleashed the full potential of the smartphone. Suddenly we could stream HD videos on the go, video chat without wanting to throw our phones out the window, and download entire seasons of our favorite shows in the blink of an eye. 4G was a technological leap forward, paving the way for the app-driven world we live in today. Social media exploded, streaming services became the new cable, and everyone became a content creator. But as with all good things, the 4G era had to come to an end. And as our data demands grew, so too did the need for something even faster, even more powerful. Which brings us to today, where TikTok dances are a love language, memes are the universal language, and 5G is here to blow our minds, and hopefully not our wallets. With its lightning-fast speeds, near-zero latency, and ability to connect billions of devices simultaneously, 5G is poised to revolutionize everything from healthcare to transportation to entertainment. Imagine a world where self-driving cars are the norm, virtual reality meetings are indistinguishable from real life, and your fridge automatically orders milk when you run out. That's the promise of 5G. Of course, we're still in the early days of 5G, and there are bound to be bumps along the way. But one thing's for sure, the future of mobile technology is looking pretty damn exciting. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour through the history of mobile generations. From clunky brick phones to sleek, powerful smartphones, we've come a long way. And as 5G continues to evolve and mature, who knows what incredible innovations await us in the years to come. One thing's for sure, the future of tech is always full of surprises. and I for one can't wait to see what happens next. Alright guys, buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into the wild world of 5G conspiracies. This is where things get interesting, and by interesting I mean we're gonna explore the theories that make you question if some people spend a little too much time on the internet. We're talking about the kind of stuff that spreads faster than a 5G signal itself, from mind control to health hazards to, well, you'll see. It's like the comments section of a YouTube video came to life, except instead of arguing about which phone is better, we've got global conspiracies. So grab your tinfoil hats, because we're about to separate fact from fiction, debunk some myths, and maybe have a little fun along the way. You know, just your average day in the tech world, right? Let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about everyone's favorite conspiracy theory, mind control. You know, the idea that 5G is just a cover for the government, or maybe lizard people, to control our every thought. I mean, think about it. No more annoying ads, no more indecisiveness, just pure, unadulterated obedience. Sounds pretty convenient, right? Just kidding. Or am I? But seriously folks, there's absolutely zero credible evidence to support this. 5G towers transmit data. They don't magically implant thoughts. Unless, of course, those thoughts are about how much faster your downloads are. Then maybe, just maybe, there's something to this whole mind control thing. Okay, I'm messing with you, but hey, a tech enthusiast can dream, right? Next up, we've got a theory so out there, it deserves its own segment. The claim that 5G is killing birds. Yes, you heard that right. Birds. Apparently, these high-frequency waves are just too much for our feathered friends to handle, causing them to drop from the sky like a phone with a bad connection. Now, I love a good wildlife documentary as much as the next person, but this theory just doesn't fly. Literally. Scientists have repeatedly debunked this, saying there's no link between 5G and bird deaths. But hey, who needs science when you can have baseless speculation, right? It's not like birds use the internet anyway, or do they? Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the virus in the 5G signal, because yes, some people actually believe that 5G caused the COVID-19 pandemic. The logic, if you can even call it that, is that 5G weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to the virus. Because apparently viruses are now tech-savvy enough to discriminate based on your network speed. I don't even know where to begin with this one. It's like saying watching too much Netflix causes the flu. There's just no scientific basis for it. The World Health Organization has even debunked this, but hey, who are they to say? They probably use 5G too. Look, I get it, the pandemic was a stressful time and people were looking for answers. But blaming it on 5G? That's like blaming your slow internet on your pet goldfish. Now you might think we've covered all the major 5G conspiracy theories, but trust me, the internet is a wild and wonderful place. There are plenty more where those came from. We've got 5G causing climate change, 5G controlling the weather, 5G... Well, you get the idea. If it's a global issue, chances are someone, somewhere is blaming it on 5G. Look, I'm all for a good conspiracy theory, but at some point you gotta draw the line. 5G is a powerful technology, but it's not some magical force controlling the universe. At least I don't think it is. So, what have we learned today, folks? Well, besides the fact that some people have way too much time on their hands, we've learned that it's important to be critical of the information we consume, especially online. Just because something is trending on Twitter, or shared by that one friend who always posts about alien encounters, doesn't make it true. Do your research, consult credible sources, and most importantly, use your common sense. 5G is an incredible technology, with the potential to revolutionize the way we live, work, and connect with the world. Don't let the noise of misinformation drown out the real conversation. Stay informed, stay curious, and most importantly, stay skeptical. Alright, enough with the conspiracy theories, let's talk about the cool stuff, the real magic that 5G is bringing to the table. We're talking about speeds that make your head spin, latency so low it practically teleports data, and bandwidth that could make even the biggest data hog blush. This is the kind of tech that's going to revolutionize the way we live, work, and play. Remember those laggy video calls that made you question your entire existence? Yeah, those are going the way of the dodo. And forget about buffering, that spinning wheel of death will be a distant memory. With 5G, we're stepping into a world of instant connectivity. We're talking about downloading a 4K movie in seconds, streaming VR experiences without a hitch, and video calls so crisp and clear you'll swear you can reach out and touch the person on the other side of the screen. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a whole new playing field. And it's not just about speed and convenience. 5G is going to unlock possibilities we haven't even dreamed of yet. Think AI-powered applications that can analyze data in real time, smart cities that optimize traffic flow and energy consumption, and a whole new generation of connected devices that make our lives easier and more efficient. Let's start with the big one: self-driving cars. Remember all those sci-fi movies where cars drove themselves? Yeah, that's about to be your reality. 5G is going to be the backbone of autonomous vehicles, providing the low latency and high bandwidth needed for real-time decision-making and communication. We're talking about cars that can talk to each other, to traffic lights, and even to pedestrians. They'll be able to anticipate hazards, avoid collisions, and navigate complex environments with ease. And the best part? No more parallel parking struggles. These cars will park themselves perfectly every time. But it's not just about convenience. Self-driving cars powered by 5G have the potential to make our roads significantly safer. With machines at the wheel, human error is eliminated, which means fewer accidents caused by distractions, fatigue, or impaired driving. And let's not forget about the environmental benefits. 5G-enabled autonomous vehicles can optimize fuel efficiency and reduce emissions by coordinating traffic flow and minimizing congestion. It's a win-win for everyone, except maybe for parking enforcement officers. Hold on to your hats, folks, because 5G is about to turn our cities into something straight out of a futuristic movie. We're talking smart cities, urban environments that leverage technology to improve efficiency, sustainability, and quality of life. Imagine a city where traffic lights adapt to real-time traffic conditions, reducing congestion and wait times, street lights that automatically adjust brightness based on ambient light, conserving energy and reducing light pollution, and yes, even trash cans that send alerts when they're full, optimizing waste collection routes. But it's not just about fancy gadgets. 5G-powered smart cities can also improve public safety and emergency response times. Imagine a network of sensors that can detect everything from air quality to potential hazards, providing real-time data to first responders. And let's not forget about the potential for economic growth and innovation. Smart cities will attract businesses and talent, creating new jobs and opportunities. It's a glimpse into a future where technology works seamlessly to make our cities more livable, efficient, and sustainable. Get ready to say goodbye to long hospital wait times and hello to the future of healthcare. 5G is poised to revolutionize the medical field, enabling everything from remote surgery to AI-powered diagnoses. Imagine a world where specialists can perform complex procedures from anywhere in the world, using robotic arms controlled over a 5G network. This means patients in remote areas can access the best medical care without having to travel long distances. But it's not just about surgery. 5G will also enable real-time monitoring of patients' vital signs, allowing doctors to detect and respond to potential problems before they escalate. And let's not forget about the power of AI. 5G will enable the use of artificial intelligence to analyze medical images, diagnose diseases, and even develop personalized treatment plans. It's a future where healthcare is more accessible, affordable, and effective than ever before. Alright, let's be real. We all love a good dose of entertainment. And guess what? 5G is about to take your entertainment game to a whole new level. We're talking about immersive VR experiences that will make you feel like you're actually inside the game, movie, or concert. Imagine attending a live concert from the comfort of your own home, feeling the energy of the crowd and the music vibrating through your body. Or stepping onto a virtual basketball court and playing alongside your favorite NBA stars. The possibilities are endless. But it's not just about gaming and entertainment. 5G-powered VR has the potential to revolutionize education, training, and even therapy. Imagine students exploring ancient civilizations in virtual reality, or surgeons practicing complex procedures in a safe and controlled environment. And let's not forget about the social aspect. 5G will allow us to connect with friends and family in virtual spaces, sharing experiences and creating memories together, no matter how far apart we are physically. We've just scratched the surface of what 5G is capable of. As the technology continues to evolve and mature, we can expect even more mind-blowing applications to emerge. From smart homes that anticipate our needs to holographic communication that makes video calls feel like the real deal, the future is full of possibilities. The key takeaway here is that 5G isn't just about faster download speeds, it's about creating a more connected, intelligent, and efficient world. It's about unlocking human potential and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. So buckle up, Buttercup, because the 5G revolution is just getting started. And trust me, you won't want to miss a single bite of it. Okay, we've talked about the good, the futuristic, the mind-blowing potential of 5G. But let's address the elephant in the room. The concerns, the fears, the whispers about 5G's potential health risks. Is it safe? Is it frying our brains? Are we all going to turn into cyborgs? Let's break it down, MKBHD style. The main concern with 5G, like with previous generations of cellular technology, is radio frequency, RF radiation. Now, before you freak out, it's important to understand that RF radiation is all around us. Your phone emits it, your Wi-Fi router emits it, even your microwave oven emits it. The key question is, at what level does RF radiation become harmful? The The good news is that 5G, like its predecessors, operates within the safety guidelines established by regulatory bodies like the World Health Organization, WHO, and the Federal Communications Commission, FCC. These guidelines are based on decades of scientific research and ensure that the levels of RF radiation emitted by 5G devices are well below the threshold for causing any adverse health effects, so you can rest assured that your 5G phone isn't slowly cooking your brain. Now, you might have heard some folks throwing around the term non-ionizing radiation when talking about 5G, and you might be wondering what in the world does that even mean? Well, in simple terms, non-ionizing radiation doesn't have enough energy to break chemical bonds in your DNA, which is what can potentially lead to cancer. Think of it this way. Ionizing radiation is like getting hit by a high-powered laser beam. It can cause serious damage. Non-ionizing radiation, on the other hand, is more like being exposed to the warmth of the sun. It might feel nice, but it's not going to alter your DNA. 5G, along with all other forms of cellular technology, falls under the category of non-ionizing radiation. So, while it's understandable to be cautious about any potential health risks, the scientific consensus is that the levels of RF radiation emitted by 5G devices are not harmful to human health. Alright, let's move on to another dark side of 5G, the battle over tower placement. You see, 5G operates on higher frequencies than previous generations of cellular technology, which means it requires a denser network of cell towers to function optimally. And this, my friends, is where the drama begins. Nobody wants a giant cell tower blocking their view or ruining the aesthetic of their neighborhood. This has led to some heated debates between telecom companies, local communities, and even historical preservation societies. The good news is that the telecom industry is aware of these aesthetic concerns and is increasingly opting for smaller, more discrete cell towers known as small cells. These small cells can be integrated into existing infrastructure such as streetlights, utility poles, and even bus stops, minimizing their visual impact. Now, while the fight over tower aesthetics might seem trivial to some, it highlights a more significant issue: the digital divide. You see, not everyone has equal access to reliable and affordable internet service. And in today's increasingly digital world, this lack of access can have serious consequences. 5G has the potential to bridge this digital divide by providing high-speed internet access to even the most remote and underserved communities. But this can only happen if we address the challenges of infrastructure deployment, affordability, and digital literacy. It's not just about being able to stream the latest Netflix show in 4K, it's about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate fully in the digital economy, access educational resources, and connect with the wider world. With great connectivity comes great responsibility. As we become increasingly reliant on 5G networks, it's crucial to address the potential security and privacy implications. After all, we're talking about a technology that will connect billions of devices, generating vast amounts of data about our lives. One concern is the potential for cyber attacks. With so many devices connected to the network, 5G could create a larger attack surface for hackers. This means that securing 5G networks and devices will be paramount to prevent data breaches, service disruptions, and other cyber threats. Another concern is the potential for surveillance and data misuse. With 5G enabling the collection of vast amounts of data about our location, online activity, and even our physical surroundings, it's crucial to have strong privacy protections in place. So, there you have it, the good, the bad, and the potentially ugly of 5G. It's a powerful technology with the potential to revolutionize our world in countless ways. But like any transformative technology, it comes with its own set of challenges and concerns. The key is to stay informed, stay curious, and engage in thoughtful conversations about how we can harness the power of 5G while mitigating its potential risks. It's about finding the right balance between innovation and responsibility, progress and protection. And remember, the future of 5G is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits everyone. And that's 5G faster than your ex moving on, more powerful than 1,000 hamsters on wheels, and more controversial than pineapple on pizza. We've covered it all, from the mind-blowing speeds to the conspiracy theories that just won't quit. If you're still rocking a 3G phone, well, I applaud your vintage style, but seriously, it's time to join the 21st century. And if you're already on the 5G bandwagon, buckle up because this ride is just getting started. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Hit that subscribe button and join the Tech Trend Squad for more tech deep dives, gadget reviews, and the occasional meme-worthy moment. And while you're at it, drop a comment below and tell me what you think about 5G. Is it the future of technology or a recipe for disaster? Let's debate. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Until next time, stay curious.